Hey there, this is WTii and I'm going to be quickly showing you around Diablo 3 the following options that you have once you log in. So, we're going to have a look at the heroes first. The heroes that you can create. Here is the Barbarian. His primary attribute is strength. This stoic warrior uses tremendous physical strength to crush foes. The Barbarian moves aggressively, unleashing a multitude of attack on enemies. Tough and unyielding, barbarians tower above other warriors using their rage and physical ability to crush their enemies to close quarters. Fury drives the barbarian's assaults and is generally generated in the thick of combat by dealing and receiving damage. The Demon Hunter, well, his primary attribute is dexterity, of course. Ranged weaponry and shadow manipulation make this vengeful hero an elusive stalker of demons. The Demon Hunter uses a variety of traps and escapes skills to evade the grasp of foes. Lethal and agile, Demon Hunters move fluidly across the battlefield, maneuvering into position to strike their enemies from a distance. The Demon Hunter's attacks and tactical skills are powered by the dual forces of hatred and discipline. Hatred is generally, I keep saying generate, is generally rapidly regenerated, but discipline is slowly recovered. What does that mean, eh? So, onto the monk. His primary attribute is dexterity. A holy warrior who attacks faster than the eye can follow, disabling enemies with precision blows. Holy and elemental magic infuse the monk with the ability to heal and deliver crippling damage to adversaries. Quick and agile, monks are masters of martial arts, employing their blinding speed to pummel their foes while dodging their enemies' attacks. The force of spirit powers the monk's abilities. Spirit is gained through the monk's primary attacks. The Witch Doctor. Primary attribute intelligence. A manipulator of the forces of life and death, this shrewd caster wields the power of the spirits in astounding ways. With a wide range of offensive spells to choose from, the Witch Doctor doesn't shirk from the fray. Wise and cunning, the Witch Doctor draws upon the magic of the spirits and summons creatures from beyond the graves. So, the Witch Doctor utilizes the power of mana to cast devastating spells. Nice little toy. The Wizard. Primary attribute, intelligence. A master of the temporal and elemental energies, powering creation itself. The Wizard can inflict, withstand and avoid damage with a fast and formidable array of directed and area spells. Powerful and elusive, wizards wield magic by creating protective shields and unleashing spells that rain destruction upon their enemies. The wizard draws on arcane power, a quickly regenerating resource to cast spells. So, I'm going to show you the characters as well. So we'll start off with the Barbarian. You know, what does he look like? Here you have the profile of your character. You can look at your career, your highest progress. This is normal level, that means hardcore, and then there'll be a next stage with nightmare and all of that sort of stuff, I assume. And here's the heroes. So we'll do this to begin with. If you click on the inspect, you can see what the inventory profile looks like, where you would put in weapons and gear and such. So we look at him as well. Yeah, let's just do it this way. So Barbarian, I'll spin him round so you can have a look at what he looks like. Remember to use pause if you need to. I'll say that several times in this video, but it will be useful, because obviously I don't want the video to go on too long. Keep it short and sweet. She's hot, isn't she? But she's a monk, so no deal. He's pretty hot as well, to be honest, if you're into that sort of thing. And one more. No, there's more than one more. It just keeps going. You can have 10 character slots, by the way. It's a little bit of information for you. So that's enough for a male and female version of the 5 classes that are available at this point in time. I assume there is no difference between the male and female other than aesthetic looks. So let's go back into the barbarian. Stick with him. Now that's his profile, so if you click on him you get that. If you click on the banner, this is probably something that represents you in the game. I haven't actually tested the game yet. I'm just covering what you can see at the moment options wise once you log in. So remember to use pause. Can't get into these, they're locked. So I'm just going to basically highlight my mouse over everything as well, so use pause when needed. And here's all the colours you could select. This could go on a long time, so I'm not going to go into too much detail there, but you get the picture. The pretty picture! Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that looks lovely. So good, I'm going to save it. No, I won't actually. I'm going to press random and see what I get. So here's a variety of options if you're too lazy to build your own banner. Try and go for the most awful looking one. I mean, you can get bad banners. I always like the character to look controversial, so I'll try to make it look bad. I'll go out of my way to make it look bad, because it's more interesting in trying to make it look decent and pretty, because that's what everyone else does. And who wants to be like everyone else? So, looking at the following options, we've got the profile, which we looked at, the achievements. I will cover that last, because the video will drag on if I do that, but I'm going to highlight over everything. So, if you're really obsessed with finding out everything that Diablo 3 beta has to offer and you can't get into the beta for whatever reason, even though it is open weekend, then, you know, this video is for that. So we've covered this in a previous video, all of those options. Here's the social options. So once again, I'm just going to highlight, and you can pause when needed. Oh wow, yeah, okay, these are all the key options, so I'll try and slowly go down, but remember you have got pause. Don't forget the pause button. It's a powerful button. Okay, obviously you got your defaults. So that's the following options, and then you can just log out or come out of Warcraft 3. No, Diablo 3. We've moved on. So public chats. This is where you speak to your fellow buddies. Got these following chat channels. I assume you might be able to create your own channels. I'm not sure. Let's try and join. There's a message that comes up on here. This is if you're in a party, or you can just talk to yourself. You get a little ping noise, and your message will come up. That's probably for when you're actually in a group, so you can like contribute your conversational skills to them if you should wish to do so. So let's have a look at the Barbarian chat. At 99 people in the channel, there's generally 90 odd people on each of these channels. So whilst you're in this channel, you can actually have a look at the people. So the options here involve sending them a message, invite to party, request invite, add friend, view hero, view profile, view achievements, and report spam, harassment, inappropriate battle tag. Oh wow. So be careful when creating your battle tag, otherwise you might get banned before you even get to play. So let's have a look at their hero. He's got a level 4 barbarian, and if I looked at his profile, we can come out of these little boxes, which makes it easier to see the background. I don't think you can move the actual windows, but as you can see, his skills and abilities. So he's played the game a little bit. Right then, so that's the chat options. Let's have a look at the social. You have no friends. Oh, thanks a lot, Dick Arcane. Rub it in, why don't you? That's mean. So you can choose between available, away, and busy. You can add a friend, but since I have no friends and there's no one to add, send friend request, then a message, and then job done. You can have a look at that if you wish to pause it. So that's all of these little bits at the bottom, these options at the bottom covered. You can either start the game, which will be a game that no one else can join, I assume, or you can click on public games and join a game that other people are currently in. Yeah, 23,397 players on that one quest. The Falling Star is part 1 of Act 1, and that takes you from level 1 to 6. Then the next stage, part 2, the Legacy of Cain, will probably take you from level 6 to 13, since I believe 13 is the highest that we can get in this beta currently. And if you click on Auction House, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed when it goes like this. Ooh. So if you're really quick, you might be able to click on something else. If you really want to use the power of pause there, I'm going to do that. There you go, see. You have to pause it really quickly if you want to see the information. My ninja-like skills. Oh, come on. There you go. And there's nothing else really. Oh, currency at the top right there. Oh my goodness, that's going to be difficult. God. No. Oh, I had it. Come on. Right, that's about as close as I think I'm going to get, to be honest. Okay, so I think that's more or less everything covered by the looks of it. Scroll down between your heroes, have a look and see how they're getting on, gear-wise, skill-wise. I'm not sure what these are. Find out later on. If I go to switch hero, you can't create a new hero once you've got 10 slots, so you've got to be wary of that. But since there's only 5 different classes at the moment, you shouldn't overfill your hero slots just yet. I'm just going to quickly fill in the achievements. I almost forgot about that. So at the summary you can see your achievements earned, the general, cooperative, crafting, campaign and challenges, and your most recent achievements. If you go into general, this is where pause is going to become very powerful again, so don't forget to use pause, because I'm essentially just going to click on these things and highlight them very swiftly. Wow, there's quite a lot. Obviously, as the game gets released and continues to be played, more and more achievements will most likely be added. Yeah, that is overachiever, definitely. Exploration. Campaign, the Act 1. So if you really want to be an achievement hole, you better have every single character, every single class, every single combination by the looks of it. And I'm sure a lot of people will be determined enough to get all these achievements. I know that I'm very impressed with all the classes. I haven't even played them yet, but looks-wise, they look different enough that they're going to be interesting and intriguing and different in their own way to be worth playing each. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I'm definitely going to have one of every class, but I'm not sure which one is going to be my main one yet. I'm leaning towards Monk or Barbarian, but anything could happen when I play them. So there's the achievements, and that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. I shall be covering all of the class combinations and such, just basically all the classes, and I'll be starting off with the Barbarian, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. This has been WTii. Please subscribe, like and comment.